John Locke, 1632–1704, was an English philosopher, physician, and political theorist who is widely regarded as one of the most influential thinkers of the Enlightenment. Often referred to as the father of liberalism, Locke's writings on government, epistemology, and education laid the groundwork for modern democratic thought and had a profound impact on political philosophy, particularly in shaping the ideologies of the American and French revolutions. Early life and education. John Locke was born on August 29, 1632, in Rington, Somerset, England. His father, also named John Locke, was a lawyer and served as a captain in the parliamentarian forces during the English Civil War. The younger Locke was raised in a Puritan household where discipline and religious values were strongly emphasized. Locke attended the prestigious Westminster School in London, where he excelled in Latin, Greek, and Hebrew. In 1652, he was admitted to Christ Church, Oxford, where he studied a traditional curriculum of logic, metaphysics, and classical languages. Although he found the curriculum uninspiring and heavily based on scholasticism, Locke developed a strong interest in the works of modern philosophers and scientists such as René Descartes, Galileo Galilei, and Robert Boyle. During his years at Oxford, Locke also developed an interest in medicine. He became closely associated with notable physicians and scientists, especially Thomas Sydenham, with whom he collaborated. Locke's medical training not only equipped him with scientific knowledge but also instilled in him an empirical approach to understanding the world, a hallmark of his later philosophical work. Career and political involvement. Locke's career took a significant turn when he became the personal physician and advisor to Anthony Ashley Cooper, the first Earl of Shaftesbury, a powerful English nobleman and influential politician. Their close relationship provided Locke with access to political circles and significantly shaped his political ideas. Shaftesbury's liberal views and opposition to the monarchy had a strong influence on Locke, particularly in his theories on civil government and individual rights. In 1675, political turmoil forced Locke into exile in France, where he stayed until 1679. During this period, he continued his studies and mingled with other philosophers and intellectuals. When political tensions increased in England again in 1683, Locke fled to the Netherlands, where he lived until the Glorious Revolution of 1688, which saw William of Orange take the English throne. With Shaftesbury's party gaining favour, Locke returned to England in 1689. Major works and philosophical contributions. 1. An essay concerning human understanding, 1689. Perhaps Locke's most significant philosophical work, this essay investigates the nature of human knowledge and understanding. Rejecting the notion of innate ideas proposed by earlier thinkers like Descartes, Locke argued that the mind is a tabula rasa, blank slate, at birth. According to him, all knowledge is derived from experience, gained either through sensation or reflection. This empiricist approach laid the foundation for modern theories of epistemology and psychology. Locke divided knowledge into intuitive, demonstrative, and sensitive knowledge, emphasizing that certainty is limited and that belief should be proportional to evidence. His ideas challenged centuries of philosophical tradition and introduced a more scientific and observational method of understanding the mind. 2. Two Treatises of Government, 1689. In this work, Locke put forth a revolutionary argument for limited government and the protection of individual rights. The first treatise dismantled the notion of the divine right of kings, while the second outlined his vision of a social contract based on natural rights, life, liberty, and property. Locke asserted that governments derive their legitimacy from the consent of the governed and that citizens have the right to overthrow any government that fails to protect their rights. These ideas directly influenced Enlightenment thinkers and played a vital role in shaping democratic ideologies, particularly those expressed in the American Declaration of Independence. 3. A Letter Concerning Toleration, 1689. Locke was also a strong proponent of religious tolerance. In this work, he argued for the separation of church and state and emphasized that civil government should not interfere in matters of religion, as long as religious practices did not threaten public order. His thoughts on tolerance were progressive for his time and laid the groundwork for future liberal attitudes toward religious freedom. 4. Some Thoughts Concerning Education, 1693. In this treatise, Locke outlined his views on education, which he believed should be practical and moral rather than overly academic. He emphasized the importance of developing a child's character and critical thinking skills, rather than merely filling their heads with facts. His educational philosophy had a lasting impact on theories of pedagogy and child development. Later years and death. In his later years, Locke withdrew from public life due to declining health. He spent his final years living at the home of Sir Francis Masham in Essex, where he continued to write and reflect. Locke died on October 28, 1704, at the age of 72. He was buried in the churchyard of All Saints' Church in High Laver, Essex. Legacy. John Locke's legacy is vast and enduring. His emphasis on reason, empirical evidence, and individual liberty helped shape the core values of modern liberal democracies. He influenced a wide range of disciplines including philosophy, political science, psychology, education, and theology. Thinkers such as Voltaire, Rousseau, Kant, and the American founding fathers, especially Thomas Jefferson, drew heavily on Locke's ideas. The U.S. Constitution and the Declaration of the Rights of Man echo Locke's principles on governance and human rights. Even today, Locke's thought continues to resonate in discussions about liberty, government, knowledge, and education. As a philosopher of the people and advocate for rational discourse, John Locke remains a towering figure in the history of Western thought.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.